Hey there folks, welcome you all to yet another Friday vlog of mine. Another week has passed us by, people. There's not a huge amount gone on that I particularly want to talk about, so this is all going to be about a channel update and just bringing you up to speed on what I've been recording and what you can expect to come over the coming days and week and so forth. Now, you'll notice that in the last wait a minute, hang on a little minute, eh? Hold your horses, Stephen. Flagons up to you all. Because we have to start them all with a Flagons Up, people. I've realised that what I've created here is an FU Friday. I should get some t-shirts printed up with FU Friday on them. Flagons Up, people. Have a sip of this before I get going. Very nice indeed. The first one of the evening. I've gone off on a tangent already. I've taken off onto swimming. I joined up there's a swing baths, people. We'll call them that, will we? Because it's 1933. The swimming baths are around the corner. It's literally a 2-minute drive in the car. I mean, if you walked it'd probably take you about 20 minutes or something. But in the car, it's 2 minutes. So I dive out of here, or if I'm on my way back from work or whatever, it's dead easy to dive in. I mean, the thing with the swimming is. And I've tried, because of, I don't know how much of this I've rambled on about in my previous vlogs, but I've had a bit of bother with my knee recently, and I've had to rest up a little bit. So I didn't want to start running straight away and all this sort of stuff. But it turns out, actually, anyway, swimming, certainly breaststroke, any kind of swim, but breaststroke and what have you, they're like really, really high up in the exercise category. It's the best cardio exercise you can do, and it's toning up just about every muscle in your body. So it's fantastic exercise, swimming, if you do it. So what I've been doing I've just done one now, and I'm actually roasting. You know, you're cool when you're doing it because you're in the water, but the minute you come out, you're working your body pretty hard. And it's a warm day anyway. So anyways, I've taken to swimming, so I've done a couple of, there's less faff with it than the gym as well, so you can kind of you can get in and out dead quick. And I've been doing 45 minutes non-stop breaststroke, effectively. It's a 25-metre pool, so I'm going backwards and forwards. I think that works out at 54 lengths. Over 46 minutes, I think it was, which is pretty good considering it was only my second day in. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. I mean, admittedly, my cardio was pretty good anyway from doing a lot of walking with Jack and the running and the gym stuff that I had been doing before. There would still have been a bit of that left, but probably predominantly the walking. Which brings us to you'll notice the videos have been coming thick and fast all of a sudden, and it's because, well, sadly, the sad news is I don't have Jack anymore. And it all came to a head on Monday when this tummy issue that I'd been talking about in every vlog that I've been talking about Jack, we talked about poo, didn't we? If I never have to talk about poo again in my entire life, people, it'll be far too soon. And on Monday, it just reached, it was basically back to where we started after everything I'd done with him. So there was something really not right with his tummy. There was some sort of gastric thing going on that is going to take a lot more than I have to try and sort out, because he's going to need some vet care, he's going to need probably more medication. And in the end, I took him back to the breeders that I got him from and said, look, you're going to have to try and take care of him and settle him somewhere where someone can, if he needs a special diet, someone's got the time and, what have you to put into that. And, he's going to need looking at by a vet fully, and there was all sorts of things, and none of this was going to be covered by the insurance I'd taken out, because anything in the first 2 weeks isn't covered, and he was ill from the minute I got him. So sadly he's gone. I think the universe is telling me that dogs are not for me. So anyway, we'll take a break from dogs for now. So yeah, so it was sad, but I almost immediately realised the amount of time that I suddenly had to be doing things like the swimming, recording more, so the recording just kind of fired off into, immediately doing the swim, doing the recording immediately after. So I've done a pile of recording on Diablo, and I did a bit of recording on Kingdoms of Amalur, so that's what I've been throwing up. And the Kingdoms of Amalur, there was one up today with a Diablo this afternoon. There'll be another Kingdoms of Amalur tomorrow morning, and then there'll be another Diablo tomorrow afternoon. Sunday, after that, the Kingdoms of Amalur have, well, not finished, but I haven't recorded any more yet. Diablo 2 coming on Sunday, 2 coming on Monday, and 1 coming on Tuesday. So we've covered a fair amount. So we've got all the way up to part 21. Part 21 is an epic episode. It's nearly 2 hours long. It's already uploaded and ready to it's already timed to publish on the Tuesday. That's the last one that I've done, and that's taken us past the boss fight with Diablo into Act 5. So there's not a huge amount left to do in Diablo, because we're now Act 5 is what the Reaper of Souls bit was all about, as far as I remember, as far as I know. So I don't know how long that is, but I don't think it's going to be a huge amount. Probably a couple of hours, I would have thought. If that's not right and it's a lot longer, then someone tell me. But there is only 5 acts, I think, even with that extension. So the question is this: I will continue to finish that off and get to the end of Act 5. And, well, yeah, if there is another act, I'll do it, of course. But I'll get to the end of the story. I'm assuming there's not much more in it, because the acts weren't that long. So, I don't know, what we're talking about, another 4 hours maybe, something like that. Might be wishful thinking on my part, but it's a fantastic game. But I can't see after that what people are going to want to see me do, because I can't see that people are going to want to see me grind at Diablo just to get to level 70 to do Paragon stuff and what have you. That I don't know, what is that? Is it new levels? Is it the same levels over and over again? I don't understand how that works, and there's no point in me filming that just as a grind, because it's not interesting. Anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments below as to what you think I should record. Should I do any more with Diablo after the story's finished, or is that enough for everybody? Because I think probably the only other thing I could do is do a run with another character, but how popular that would be, I don't know. So we could do the story again with a different class. That's an option. Or we could wait until the new... Well, the thing is, we kind of established that the seasons were kind of pointless anyway for what I was doing with it anyway. So, you know, I could do a non-seasonal character with, you know, something else like the Demon Hunter or what have you. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. I'm a bit tempted when I finish the story to actually move on to another game to try and keep things more interesting on the channel. Because that would be a lot of Diablo anyway. That would be, you know, be kicking... By the time we finish that, probably be kicking 25... Somewhere between 25 and 30 episodes maybe, something like that. So, we'll see though. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do thereafter. If it's a new game, then we'll have a think about revisiting, I think, an RPG that we... I mean, at one point I was talking about Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, both of which I'd started on Back and Pat and really wanted to do more with, but I'd kind of stopped them to do other things. I guess we've still got Divinity 2 sat there, but I'm not feeling a huge pull toward it at the moment. There's a lot of thought process goes into it, and I'm not sure I've got it in me at the moment. But you never know. There's just a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff we could go and do from scratch or do, you know. So we need to have a think about it. I want to obviously get heavily back into Path of Exile, which I did do some of. We've got a part 28 up the other day. Haven't recorded any more because I thought, well, if I rattle through Diablo and then have it ready to push up, I can then rattle on with more of Path of Exile. So that was my plan there, really. It was kind of Kingdoms of Amalur, and one of the two was more logical because it's a completely different type of game. So we'll continue to do some Kingdoms of Amalur. I think I'm getting to the point with Kingdoms of Amalur where I'm going to really start pushing through the story. I don't want it to turn into too much of a grind. The thing is, you have to do quite a lot of the side stuff to get the areas covered somewhat. But I am doing like every side quest at the moment, and it's starting to feel like a bit of a grind. So I think I might start pushing into the story a bit more and start pushing into the, you know, at least try and get the main story done one way or the other. But you can let me know if you want me to do, you know, at least finish off the faction stuff and do some of the side quests. That might be an idea, rather than try to do absolutely everything before I move on. At the moment, I've covered nearly everything. There's only about 4 side quests in there. There's a lot of faction stuff and jobs, but, you know, well, 2 faction ones, maybe 4 side quests left or something. I can't remember now, but anyway, I think we're going to start guiding ourselves down the main story. And yeah, so I'll keep going with the Templar. I'll keep going with Kingdoms of Amalur on Path of Exile. I'll keep going with Kingdoms of Amalur, and I'll start having a think about what I'm going to do after Diablo. But we will see Diablo through. So you've got loads to look forward to. You've got 2 a day now, all the way up till Tuesday, where there's only 1, but it's a 2-hour episode effectively. It's 1 hour and 53 minutes or something like that. I don't know, people. You're just spoiled rotten on this channel, like, you know what I mean? I will do my very small thank you to all those people that keep subbing up. Even since I did the 3,000 subscribers thank you last week, there's now another near on 200 people subscribed. It's crazy. It's like 3,183 or something like that. So yeah, it's just absolutely crazy, people, absolutely crazy. So thank you to everybody who's subbed up since. What else did I have to say, people? I think that was probably it. I think we just have to have a good think about what I'm going to record once Diablo's finished. Outside of that, we're just going to crack on with what we do, people. You need to let me know if you're starting to get bored of stuff. You know, I talked about it a little bit last time. Like, there isn't many thumbs ups going on the videos. Most of the videos are still getting somewhere between 40 and 50 views on all three of those. And yet I'm only getting 1 or 2 thumbs ups, 3 at most, I think, on most of them. So if you want to see me keep doing them, please smack the button, people, because I've got no idea whether you want more if you don't hit it. And, you know, it becomes a little bit demoralising as well, because you throw it, you know, you put it's a lot of time to record them. You know, much as though I'm enjoying playing the game, there's little point in me recording them if you don't want to see them. I might as well move on to something else. But, you know, I am the king of not finishing stuff after all. I think Diablo will be the first game I've finished since God of War. God of War was the last game I think I finished fully, something like that. So I've thoroughly enjoyed that. I couldn't wait to rattle through it, to be fair. Every time I thought about going on to Kingdoms of Amalur or Path of Exile, I was like, I really want to just get Diablo finished. So I was really glad that you guys suggested that and that I've been playing it. So anyway, there you are. That's all I've got to talk about. Let me know in the comments below if you have anything to say about any of that sort of thing as to what you want me to play next or what have you. It has been an honour and a privilege as always serving for you once again in this vlog of mine on a Friday. I paused there because I thought, pick me beer up now, I'm going to stop the video. When I... Flagons up once again to you all. You know I'd buy you one if I could. Jason will tell you. And Robert will definitely tell you. Robert will tell you. I am first one to put my hand in my pocket for pints. Thank you once again, everybody, and I shall see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.